Hello everyone, and welcome to Canteen Cup. My name is Scott, and what you are looking at is the last stack of logs that I pulled from the back of my property. I'm going to cut them up and stack them and then season them for firewood. After this, after I get these cut and stacked, I'm going to start raking the land with my tractor, getting it ready. We have to go buy a bunch of amendments, namely fertilizer and lime. And we're going to start getting the land ready to grow things. And so, first thing we're going to grow is a cover crop. And that'll cover probably about half of this area. I've got to leave the edges kind of open to get my tractor around, because I still have a lot of clearing to do. I've got stumps to burn, but I can get the middle of this now that all the long stuff is cut or is going to be cut. Then I can use the center to grow things and then use the edges to continue to work and clear my property. It's a slow process. It's going to take time, but that's the homesteading life. I have to go back and cut up the slash and burn it. I got to burn the stumps. The wood that I'm having seasoning this fall, I'll start to cut it up into firewood and stack it and split it. So still a lot to do, but hopefully maybe by this fall we'll actually get maybe a small garden in. But right now we want to get a cover crop down. That way when we're ready for a garden, we can just kind of turn it over and let that plant material turn into mulch, and it'll help our earth a little bit. And so the life is pretty good. So I wanted to show you that this is the last area that I'm working on. And there was a whole bunch of trees there just about a week ago. But as you can see, we now can go straight into our backyard. And that was kind of the goal, is to be able to get, and the same thing over here, we can get through back there. That stuff right there is hardwood that I'll cut up eventually. And then over here is dirt that I'm going to sift. Stumps to burn, slash to burn. Some of that wood I'll cut up. I just couldn't get to it, and I still really can't get to it well because it's still kind of wet. We had a lot of rain last night. Computer wise, I got my new computer up and running, so I'm back on my GoPro. I actually like it better because I can modify things a little bit better. I don't do a whole lot of editing to my videos, but I know I don't have the best radio voice, so to speak, so I try to make that a little bit more palatable for people. But life is good. We're getting into fall production. We've been in a, I'll call it a semi-lockdown. We have gone out, we have gone through a couple drive-throughs. We have gone into some smaller stores that were not populated. Throughout the whole thing, we did take trash out, and we did check our mail because we have a P.O. box. We have done some work, again with social distancing. And we're going to continue to stay in a semi-lockdown. We're older folks, and so we are kind of in that range. Not quite elderly yet, but getting closer by the day. That's what we got. I just wanted to kind of show you. Tomorrow I'm going to come out here with my chainsaw and tractor, and I'm going to cut that wood up, and then I'm going to stack it and let it sit. And then once that's all cut and stacked, then I come back through and pick up all this loose stuff, get it pushed to one side, stacked over there, and then I can come through and I can put my fertilizer and my lime down, and then I can till it all under, and then I can plant a cover crop on top of that. I've got a little spreader that I'm going to do that with, but looking at somewhere near a 1/4 of an acre that we're going to plant the cover crop on. This whole area here is about a 1/2 an acre, and so about half of that, I figure about half of that's going to be, we're going to grow things, and then the other half is to continue to clear out the property. We can work on that at a little bit slower pace now that we're going to actually have some ground to work with to plant our garden. Slow process. We'll be actually living on this property a year in September, so we're making pretty good time. We're working at a pretty good pace. And just because, going back to the virus, just because states are reducing their regulation of the social distancing for various things, don't go crazy. It's still out there. It could still get you. Still exercise caution. Like I said, we've loosened up a little bit, but not a whole lot. We still plan on staying home for the most part. So that's all I got. Just a quick check and let you all know that we're alive and well here, and hopefully this video turns out well with my new computer. Like I said, I got it yesterday. It took me all day yesterday and part of today to get it set up, but I think we're there. And man, I miss my computer because I use it for work. I use it for everything. So you all stay safe out there, stay well, and stay secure. And we'll see you.